Life isn't hard to manage when you've nothing to lose. The first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it and not be smashed by it. If two people love each other, there can be no happy end to it. How did you go bankrupt? 2 ways. Gradually, then suddenly. Don't you ever get the feeling that all your life is going by and you're not taking advantage of it? Do you realize you've lived nearly half the time you have to live already? Live the full life of the mind, exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. When you start to live outside yourself, it's all dangerous. Going to another country doesn't make any difference. I've tried all that. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. There's nothing to that. If the others heard me talking out loud, they would think that I am crazy. But since I am not, I do not care. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. There isn't always an explanation for everything. Luck is a thing that comes in many forms, and who can recognize her? Cowards die 1,000 deaths, but the brave only die once. Intelligence is so damn rare, and the people who have it often have such a bad time with it that they get bitter or propagandistic, and then it's not much use. When you stop doing things for fun, you might as well be dead. Hunger is good discipline. You must be prepared to work always without applause. Work every day. No matter what has happened the day or night before, get up and bite on the nail. There is no friend as loyal as a book. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much, and forgetting that you are special too. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. The first draft of anything is shit. In order to write about life, first you must live it. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. Courage is grace under pressure. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. Never confuse movement with action. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. A cat has absolute emotional honesty. Human beings, for one reason or another, may hide their feelings, but a cat does not. As a writer, you should not judge, you should understand. Never to go on trips with anyone you do not love. Write hard and clear about what hurts. I try not to borrow. First you borrow, then you beg. I suppose if a man has something once, always something of it remains. Religion is the opium of the poor? War is not won by victory. We have very primitive emotions. It's impossible not to be competitive. Spoils everything, though. Today is only one day in all the days that will ever be. Work could cure almost anything. Never mistake motion for action.